I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kelly, and we are back with another video. If y'all are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If y'all are into true crime stories, news, politics, and so much more, I would very much appreciate it if you would join me. And if you're a returning listener or subscriber, thank you as always for being a friend, guys. I really do appreciate y'all so much. And if you would interact with the video, let me know what you think in the comments of the topic. Like the video if you like it. Hit the bell, whatever you can do. It really does help me out if you'll interact. And I thank everyone in advance for watching this video, guys. So I wanted to come on here and get into this story about Natalee Holloway. Are we finally seeing justice for Natalee Holloway? And will her killer, Joran SLOOT, finally be held accountable? Well, I will leave it up to you guys to decide. We're going to listen to the confession that he supposedly gave to authorities as he is being brought back to the United States and will face charges of extortion against the mother of Natalee Holloway. And if you guys aren't familiar with this case, I will link the video that I did on Natalee Holloway in a card up here at the top. And if you wanted to know more of the background story, but just quickly to recap you guys, if you don't know, Natalee Holloway was a senior in high school who was on a class trip in Aruba when she was taken by this man that you can see here in the thumbnail, and nobody ever found her body. There was no explanation for her disappearance. He had a father who was in high places in Aruba, never faced justice for this. He was a suspect from the very beginning because he was the last person seen with her. He actually made multiple confessions over time, told multiple different stories that were always conflicting, and it was just always huge, unsolved, I would say, mystery, in the degree that we never really got to know what happened to Natalee, and we still have never been able to recover her remains. And her mother has been keeping this case alive, and it just was a story that kind of took the nation by storm because of the nature of the case and just the horrific manner, thinking that your daughter can go on a senior class trip and not return. So let's get into the video, guys.
Plus, she asked to go back to her hotel, but I was just trying to get dropped off a little bit further away from her hotel so we could walk back to her hotel and I might still get a chance to be with her.
Okay.
That's what I was hoping for.
Okay. So what happens?
Yeah, Deepak drops me off at a place a little right of the Marriott Hotel known as the Fisherman's Huts. This place is not so far from, the next hotel is the Marriott, and the next hotel after that is another Marriott, which is a timeshare, and then it's the Holiday Inn. Well, we walk along the beach.
Right, do Deepak and Satish get out? How with what happens to them?
Deepak and Satish leave. They leave. They go back to their home. I assume they go back to their home. They get in their car and they leave. I'm actually with Natalee walking along the beach. I find a space before we get to the Marriott Hotel, where I lay her down. We lay down together in the sand, and we start kissing each other. I get her to kiss me again. We start kissing each other, and I start feeling her up again. And she tells me no. She tells me she doesn't want me to feel her up. I insist. I keep feeling her up either way, and she knees me. She ends up kneeing me in the crotch. When she knees me in the crotch, I get up on the beach and I kick her extremely hard in the face. Yeah, she's laying down unconscious, possibly even dead, but definitely unconscious. And I see right next to her there's a huge cinder block laying on the beach.
When you say cinder block, looking at the walls of this place, is it like those?
The exact same cinder blocks. I see a huge cinder block laying on the beach. I take this and yeah, I smash her head in with it completely. Yeah, her face basically, collapses in. Even though it's dark, I can see her face is collapsed in.
What the fuck?
Afterwards, I don't exactly know what, you know, I'm scared. I don't know what to do, and I decide to take her and to put her into the ocean. So
Oh, really?
I grab her and I half pull and half walk with her into the ocean.
What?
I push her off. I walk up to about my knees into the ocean, and I push her off into the sea. Yeah, after that I get out. I walk home.
So he's a fucking liar. I don't think I believe any of that. It's disturbing. It's disgusting what he's describing. Very, very vague in a way, but also descriptive. Just so bizarre. I don't know. Like, he's told so many different stories about this event leading up to Natalee Holloway's death. I mean, countless. You cannot even sit here and name them all. I just think he's a liar. Since when? How many cinder blocks do you guys see laying around on beaches, okay? In Aruba, it's a tourist destination, okay? They're like beautiful white sandy beaches. Like, why would there be random cinder blocks laying on the beach next to a resort? What kind of sense does that make? And him saying that he had absolutely no help, he just simply drug her body out into the ocean and pushed her off to sea. It sounds like bullshit. It sounds like utter bullshit. Okay? And then what? There was no drag marks. There was no blood. There was no evidence of this. Where's the cinder block? Where'd the cinder block go? I mean, these people, like, released this very short snippet of his confession. It says, listen to the full confession. My ass, the full confession. Where's the questions? Where's the back and forth with the officers? Did you guys not, like, push him a little? Was there no, questioning of his narrative? This is just a shit show. Absolutely ridiculous. Whole thing, throw the whole confession away, because I don't believe a word of it, in my opinion. I don't know. I think that he definitely killed her. I think he also had help. Because you don't just get away with something like that at his young age, okay? And in the way that he described, without a little bit of help, okay? I'm sorry, but no, I don't buy it. But what do you guys think? So here he is in court, okay? Looking like a fat fuck that he is, okay? Coming off of his prison stay that he's doing in Peru. Because, funny enough, if you guys don't know, he actually murdered someone in Peru that he's now serving time for, a woman, 5 years to the day that Natalee Holloway went missing. Now, you can say there's no such thing as coincidences, and I would say that you're right. 5 years to the day, he murders another woman in Peru. This time he got caught and is serving a jail sentence, which he will likely eventually be let out from because he's still young. And in Peru and most other countries, you don't do actual life terms. You do like 20 years, and they call that a life term. But here his fat ass is up in American jail. We apparently gave him some sort of deal for that sorry-ass confession that I would argue is not even a confession. So he pled guilty to extortion and wire fraud charges at the court hearing in Alabama. He was trying to extort $250,000 from Natalee's mother, Beth, in exchange for the late teenager's remains that I still say that were never recoverable. I do believe that he probably did dump her in the ocean somewhere. I don't think that there's any other explanation. I mean, that entire island has been searched from top to bottom, but who's to say what's real or what's not? He's such a damn liar. So Beth's attorney said that as a part of Joran's plea deal, he had to give details about what happened to Natalee, which led him to admitting that he killed her. Natalee's remains were never found, and she was declared legally dead in 2012. So in 2010, he was sentenced to 28 years in prison, which it is now 2023. He's done 13 of those 28 years, so he'll probably be out in about 10 years, okay? Let's just all understand that. So in exchange for a 20-year sentence for charges of extortion and wire fraud, Mr. Vandersloot had agreed to provide full, complete, accurate, and truthful information about the disappearance of Natalee Holloway. What a fucking clown show. Why would y'all take that deal? Especially with a stupid-ass story like that he gave that cannot be verified in any way, claiming that he acted alone. I mean, just ridiculous. So now he's going to be sent back to Peru, where he's going to be free to go on and kill another day, okay? I mean, the government's we're so over. It's such a joke. Such a joke. Such a joke. And the fact that Natalie's mother, which I'm sure she's just ready to get this all behind her, so I don't fault her in any way. This is her way of grieving. This is her way of coping. That's her business. I mean, like, God only knows what this woman's been through. But if I was her, I would have rejected this deal so fast. I swear to God, like, put him in American jail for 20 years rather than that bullshit confession that he gave. Okay, I'm sorry. Unless there's more they're not letting us listen to, that confession was a joke. I mean, he could have said anything. He could have said anything, and there would have been no proof, no witness to corroborate his story. Just ridiculous.
Ik heb altijd met justitie altijd gelogen. Nooit de waarheid verteld. Bij 100 verhalen kunnen verzinnen tegen justitie. Inderdaad, wat je zelf zegt. Ja. Ook verder van mij, ook toen ik jonger was, dat ik met mijn vrienden niet altijd alles verteld. De politie heeft gewoon nooit geweten wat ze moesten vragen. Ze hebben echt nooit geweten wat te doen. Toen denk ik heel slecht politie-investigatie.
He's laughing at you people.
Plaats heeft gevonden. Zelfs de recherches die uit Nederland zijn gekomen toen.
Maar nu heb je het over de zaak Holloway. Ja. Hoeveel kredieten
zijn er? Gewoon schuldig. Hier zeggen ze ook gewoon wat ik schrijf. Accepteer ik ook gewoon alles wat ik heb gedaan.
Is this his girlfriend? Okay. What is the fascination women with killers? I mean, she's not much of a prize, but like still. Have a little self-respect, ma'am. What, do you want to be next? Do you want to die next? Because that's what we can arrange. Dealing with this dumb fuck. Yeah, that's his wife. Great. Great life choices, ma'am. Very good. Okay, this is the other young lady that he murdered in Peru. Making an absolute mockery of the justice system and how many times he lied to police about everything. It's sick. So, I mean, I guess that's really all there is to say. I mean, like, her mother is satisfied with the outcome of this. That's really all that matters.
Today, I can tell you with certainty that after 18 years, Natalie's case is solved. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. It's over. JORAN van der Sloot is no longer the suspect in my daughter's murder. He is the killer. In the course of his felony prosecution, here for extortion and wire fraud indictment, he gave a proffer in which he finally confessed that he killed Natalie. He described when and how he killed her. And he said that after killing her on the beach in Aruba, he put her into the water, and that was the last that he ever saw her. That was all verified by a comprehensive and conclusive polygraph test.
Oh, really?
Even with this confession, though, he can't be tried here for Natalie's murder. But I'm satisfied knowing that he did it. He did it alone, and he disposed of her alone. I won't give you the details of his brutal confession. Those will be forthcoming when the proffer is made public. You will also have details of the plea agreement which was reached, his sentence of the extortion, and the wire fraud will run concurrently with a sentence in Peru for killing Stephanie Flores. And that's fine with me. Thanks to a lot of very smart and dedicated people here, I got the answer I've been searching for the past 18 years. JORAN van der Sloot's confession means we have finally reached the end of our never-ending nightmare. And for me, reaching the end of the nightmare, being over is better than closure.
Oh my God.
It's been 18 years since Natalie disappeared, and Natalie would be 36 years old today. I still miss her every day. It's been a very long and painful journey, but we finally got the answers we've been searching for all these years. We finally, today, we got justice for Natalie. So thank you all so very much and being supportive of us in our long 18-year journey. Thank you.
God bless this woman. I mean, I can't imagine what she has been through. You know, and that's really all there is. I mean, you really can't even say anything else after that. This is this woman's mother. No one suffered more than she did, you know, and if she is satisfied, God bless her, and God bless her process, because I can't imagine what she went through. I really can't, and I think it's horrific. So, you know, the polygraph being the justification behind this plea deal, being the means that they use to verify the story, I think is laughable. But again, it's not up to me, and it's really not for me to say that that's improper. I mean, if, like I said, if she is satisfied, that's really all there is to it. Now, what I think needs to happen next is for Aruba to charge Joran van der Sloot with the murder that he has admitted to, regardless of whether or not you believe that, you know, how he did it or whether or not he had help, which I fully believe that he did do it. He's admitted to doing it multiple times. He's been playing on everyone's head top for years. They need to charge him, because he does need to spend the rest of his life behind bars. He is a murderer. He is evil. He has already killed at least provably two women. So, Aruba, where you at? Where you at? Let's do your job, okay? Because he doesn't need to return to Peru so he can live the life of luxury with his disgusting wife over there and get out in 10 years, okay? No. He needs to face justice in Aruba for the murder of Natalee Holloway, in my opinion. And I think that this woman, Beth, would agree with me there. As she said, it cannot be done here in Alabama, where she resides in the United States, because it's out of the jurisdiction, but it can be done in Aruba. And I think we can all learn a lot from the positivity that she displayed in her statement. You know, just you can tell that there's a light inside of her, and even though she's been through immense amounts of grief and pain in regards to this tragedy, she still has love for her daughter, and she still had a purpose, and you can tell that she's fulfilled that purpose within herself. So, I mean, again, God bless her, and I think that as long as she is satisfied with the way that this has transpired with the case against Joran van der Sloot in Alabama, then it can be put to rest as far as that portion of it goes. So, but what do you guys think about the confession and this case, Natalee Holloway's case? Do y'all buy what it is that he was saying in the statement? Let me know what you think, guys. And yeah, this has been a very bizarre end to this case, but here we are. You know, we always knew, I think, those of us who followed this case, that Joran van der Sloot was guilty. Now, I don't know if we'll ever actually know the truth of what actually happened. You can fake a polygraph test pretty easily, okay? Pretty freaking easily. But who knows? I think it's good enough now to know that he's definitively guilty. I mean, I could have probably told you that a long time ago, though, but that's neither here nor there. That is just neither here nor there. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. Please let me know in the comments down below. Please like the video also if you liked it, and check out my other video on Natalee Holloway if you want to dive deeper into the case. I would really appreciate that, guys. And yeah, y'all subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And until next time, guys, y'all stay safe out there, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.